ライオン神エスカノール様だ。震えるさ。
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Critic Alex, and I realized that yesterday's video on Diane was not that interesting, and I wanted to apologize for that. I will strive to make the videos more interesting, more energetic, and more upbeat. I need to stop recording videos at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I think that's probably part of the reason. And I also have to stop doing those build videos where I just, you know, I gotta skip the build and just jump right into the character at level 70 or 80 or whatever I intend to take them to. So we will fix that. But in the meantime, there are so many events with the part 2 of the 100-day celebration. The part 2 is actually more complicated and more jam-packed, filled with stuff than part 1. It's honestly even more jam-packed than the slime collab was. It's pretty bonkers how much we have to do. So it can be confusing. So I decided to write down and jot down all of the information and then give it to you in a digestible format for a video, so that 1, you can make sure that you're getting as many tickets as possible every single day so you can get all the rewards, and so 2, you don't get confused and accidentally do something inefficient or make a mistake or, you know, miss out on rewards or whatever. So starting off with, you can sort of go over here to either the top left hand banner here and then navigate from here, or you can click the little chibi Elizabeth that says 100 day, and from here you can actually access a lot of stuff. I'm not going to be talking about the training grotto. I'll do a different video for the training cave in general, but the training cave is listed here as part of these events. What does this do? Oh, and then there's other things here. So yeah, you can actually read all this stuff, and we'll go into this later, but we'll start with the most important one, which is the, well, not necessarily the most important one, but the 100-day tickets. So actually, you don't get the 100-day ticket event from there. You can go over here to exchange, and you can pop this up. So these are all of the white wave the white wave cheering uniforms, cosmetics, these sets that we saw advertised for the 6 deadly sins plus Elizabeth. We've got the 100-day furniture for your tavern, and then we've got some other cosmetics for Elizabeth, green Princess Elizabeth, and red tavern Hostess Elizabeth specifically. So for these tickets right here that you're going to be getting, I currently own 20. 20 is what you can get per day. So I've already farmed up the 20 that I can get per day. In total, if you want to purchase everything in the store, and why wouldn't you want to purchase everything? It's free. You're going to need, get this, 169 tickets. Giggity. I know, 169 tickets. So 169 tickets means that you're going to need to get 20 tickets per day for 9 days. So it's a really good thing because there's still, you know, 16 days left on this event, so you have more than enough time. You could technically miss days. I wouldn't, just to put your mind at ease. I would try to get this done as soon as possible. But yeah, you should end up, if you play this game every day, you'll end up with a bunch of extra tickets at the end. Now, where do you get these tickets? Well, you get these tickets from doing any kind of content in the Fort Solgris dungeons, whether it's the event keys here or whether you're spending your gold keys down here. You probably should not be doing these now, the books and the XP potions, unless you desperately need them, because they're not half stamina. And I'll explain what you should be spending your stamina on, because there are other events that are having extra rewards or extra other connected events that is a much better use of your energy right now. So yeah, you'll get tickets from that. You'll also get tickets from the boss battles. So doing the boss battles and triggering the death matches, not the death matches themselves, but the boss battles here will also drop those 100-day tickets. So get your 169 tickets, get your 20 tickets per day, and then go ahead and secure the uniforms that you want. Keep in mind, you have to read these very carefully. I made the mistake myself. I purchased Bond's cosmetic really quickly, stupidly thinking that it could be used on Adventurer Bond. No, it's not. So yeah, pay attention here. Probably Merlin, Gowther, and King are the ones you want to prioritize first, especially for PvP, because they apply for the Gowthers that you do use. Yeah, Holy Knight Gowther. I'm pretty sure that's the right Gowther. Let me find out, actually. Let me purchase this right now and find out. I don't memorize their names. Well, I memorize like the character's name, but not their title. So let's see here. If you see an exclamation mark, it's a good sign. Yeah, so this one does apply to Red Gowther. Yeah, so you want to get probably Gowther, Merlin, and King first, and then you can do Bond, Meliodas, Dion, and Elizabeth. So this one we're going to swap. It doesn't really matter which one we take down, so let's take down this one, and let's add the White Wave Cheering. The White Wave Cheering is very similar to... Wow. They just changed the color from red to blue. My man. Global greater than JP. No, it doesn't matter. I'm just kidding around. I'm just making a joke. But no, they're literally identical, except for the fact that the color is different. Yeah, that's so funny. I didn't notice that until now. Okay, black flame equals white waving, or white wave. Cool. Okay, so that's that event. Prioritize the cosmetics and stuff that you want. As far as the tavern decorations go, really quickly here, the tavern decorations do have effects, and I've actually already purchased 2 of them, but the effects of the tavern decorations for the 100-day celebration will replace the effects that you have. So the jukebox is one that I don't really like, I believe. Yeah. So the current jukebox that I have, the current jukebox effect that I have, gives me an extra 5% deathmatch rate increase. So what that means is when I do a boss battle, the amount of percent, like the percentage that I get towards a deathmatch being found is added. They add 5% to that. So instead of getting like 12%, I get like 17% every time I do a boss battle. So technically I get my death matches a lot faster. If I want to apply I can apply just the appearance. I can change the appearance without changing the effect, I believe. But if you want the effect of this one for the 100-day event, and I'll show you right over there what it looks like. This one changes your deathmatch duration. It adds 120 minutes, so it adds 2 hours. So if you're the type of person that triggers a deathmatch, whether it's a crimson, gray, or red, and then you forget about it, and then it expires or whatever, or you're busy or at work or at school, and so you can't play right away, you don't have an hour, but maybe in an hour and a half or 2 hours you will, then this will be better for you. But me personally, I just play video games all day. I don't have this problem, so I would rather just keep my current effect, which is getting my death matches faster than having a longer deathmatch duration. 1 hour is fine for me. So just keep that in mind. You're not going to be able to have both tavern effects active simultaneously. Some of the tavern effects are better than the ones that you may have purchased for 10 diamonds, but just keep that in mind. They don't stack up on top of each other. I kind of wish they did, but these are free, so I can't really complain that much. Okay, so that's the 100-day sort of exchange shop. Next, we have the bingo ticket event. The bingo ticket event is a little bit more complicated. So for this one, you do click on the Chibi Dion, the Chibi Elizabeth, and then you can click right here for the global 100-day celebration bingo event. And you get taken to this really cool bingo page, and you've got all these rewards here that you'll get by completing the lines that are associated with them, either diagonal, vertical, or diagonal, vertical, or horizontal. Yeah, that's the third one. And then once you finish the whole set, the whole page, you'll get an all bingo reward, which is up here. The first one is an SSR pendant, and then 10 anvils, and then 5 hammers, so on and so forth. Now, you will get these bingo tickets. You'll see the bingo tickets. These bingo tickets, they just basically look like they have Elizabeth's face, and it says 100 day. You get these bingo tickets by doing death matches, and by doing free stages. You can also get all of the tickets, whether it's the 100-day tickets or it's the bingo tickets. You can also get them from the coin shop. For the 100-day tickets, there's really no reason to do coin shop exchange for them. Even if you have millions of coins and you're a huge whale, just play free stages or just play Fort Solgras or whatever, and you'll get them. It's like super easy. For the bingo tickets, you may need to use coin exchange. So that's why I'm bringing up coin exchange now. It's really not necessary at all for all of the cosmetics and those white waving stuff, but it may be necessary. It's probably necessary for most players to spend at least a couple of their coins. I believe it's gold coins, silver coins. Anyways, to spend some of their coins for the bingo event. So this is how the bingo event works. You will draw numbers, okay, with your tickets. Okay, it's a really cool animation. It looks nice. So I get a bunch of numbers, but you can see here you can get duplicate numbers. So I got 22 twice, and I got 14 twice. So the numbers that I got will now be shown on the board, and I will get my prize. But as you can see, I didn't finish the board. Now, if you look over here, you can check which owned numbers you have. I still have a copy of 10. I still have an extra copy of 13. I have 2 copies of 11. Okay, so what this basically means is even though 11 on the board has already been revealed, which is sort of King's ear and he's sweating, the next time, once I finish this board, the next board that I move to will automatically reveal the numbers that I already have duplicates of. So the game basically keeps track how many copies. So let's say on the very first pull, if I got the number 1 6 times, because that's the total number of times that you can do the whole board. You can see remaining bingo board count. It's actually 6 at the beginning, but once you complete it, and I've completed it once, it'll move down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if I had pulled 1 6 times, then every single time I went through the bingo board, 1 would always be, you know, revealed, and it would never have the number there, and it would just deduct 1 from my stack of 1s every single time. The reason why you may need to use the coin shop is because by the end of the event, you may, you know, for some reason, you may get 5 copies of every single number, but just never get the number 18. So then if you want to finish those 5 bingo sets and you want to get all of these rewards, right? Because you're missing this one means you're not going to get the anvil because you're not finishing this, and you're not going to get the all bingo reward because you have to complete the whole board. So at that point, you'll need to go and get select a number. Now I have 2 of these select a number bingo tickets. They're actually giving them away for free when you log in, I believe. So you can go ahead and check up here. Okay, if I don't click off of it, if you go over here and here, no, where is it? It's the next one. No, maybe it's gone. Okay, there. So they gave us 2. They may give us more, they may not, but these are the select tickets. So I'll show you exactly how it works, and it's pretty straightforward. So let's say I wanted those anvils to complete this. You should save these, by the way. You shouldn't use these. I'm going to use it now to show you, but you shouldn't use these yet. You should use these on the last day, because you don't know how many 18s you're going to pull between now and the last day of bingo, right? So I exchange it for an 18, and it just gives me 18, and now when I go here, it'll be immediately used up, and there we go. You see how it works? So the reason why you should, if you want to be as efficient as possible and you want to use the least number of coins from the coin shop, you should wait until the last day, because you, like I said, you don't know. I still have, you know, two draws here, so I don't know what numbers I'm gonna get. It would be hilarious if I got an 18, right? So keep doing this. It can be a little bit, it can be a little bit anxiety inducing, because on the if you do this the way that I'm explaining, on the very last day of the bingo event, you may still be stuck on the first or second board out of 6, and you may have like multiple, like 4 copies, 5 copies of all these numbers, but then you're missing, like you've got 0 copies of 12, you've got 0 copies of 23. At that point, on the last day or the second last day, then you would go over to the coin shop. If they don't give us any more select tickets, those bingo select tickets, then you would go over to the shop, and this is the most efficient way, and you would purchase. It's 2 tickets for 1 gold coin. I don't believe you can purchase them for, you shouldn't purchase these because you can farm them easily. But yeah, and you should never purchase these because these are random, right? You don't know what bingo ticket you're gonna get with this. So you could buy these with silver coins, and you could get the same tickets you have already. You could get the same number bingo numbers you already have. So yeah, at this point, at that point, on the second last day or the last day of the bingo event, then you would spend a couple of gold coins to get these exchange tickets, and then exchange for the exact numbers that you need to finish all of your boards and collect all of the all bingo rewards that are at the top, the hammers, the anvils, and stuff like that. Those are really good rewards. So as far as where you get the regular bingo tickets that I used for Elizabeth, I think I mentioned it already, but death matches and free stages. So the 100-day tickets you get from boss battles and Fort Solgriz. The bingo tickets you get from the actual death matches here. I don't know if it shows up right now. It doesn't show up right now. But yeah, you'll get the bingo tickets, the regular random bingo tickets from death matches and from free stages. Now, it's important to be doing free stages right now. They're not half stamina, but it's important to be doing free stages right now because of the salvage up event. So these free stages where you can farm 1 SSR piece of equipment for 8 missions, you should be doing these periodically over the course of the next 2 weeks, and then much more heavily when it's half stamina because of the salvage event. And I'm not going to get too into the salvage event, but basically it increases the chance for you to get a super success or an ultra success. And so you +5 your SSR gear, and you +1 your SR gear. I don't have any +1 SR gear, but you +5 your SSR, you +1 your SR, and then you salvage it, and you will get a ton of 3, 4, and 5-star awakening stones. And of course you need those to awaken your SSR gear. Of course you will need the 5-star stones to convert to 6-star stones over here, so that you can get you know, UR gear. So you can upgrade SSR gear to UR gear, maybe not now, but maybe in the future for other characters. So that's why you should definitely be doing free stages right now. I mean, if you don't want to, you could always slow farm ingredients, whatever you want to do, but then play those free stages to get those bingo tickets. We also have ×2 deathmatch rewards. I think they say it down here in the buffs. we have ×2 deathmatch rewards and ×2 host bonus rewards. So the host bonus is either a cup, it's like a 4 or 5-star cup. So you get 2 5-star cups, 2 5-star chalices. Really, really good. So do not skip any of your death matches. You can also just play more death matches because your reward gets multiplied even if you're not the host. So that's really, really nice. You can get extra SSR treasures and extra materials for limit breaking. So it's actually really, really good to play death matches right now. And then we have the 100-day reward dungeon. These are always forgotten, but basically when you go over to battle, right at the top, battle event, you click on that, and there's 2. There's one here, the 100-day reward dungeon. This is like brain dead easy. This is just like, it's a gimme. It's 1 stamina, and you can run through it with like 1 character. Super, super easy. Just play it every day and collect all the rewards. SSR pendants, diamonds. It's just so juicy. This is just free stuff, free stuff, free stuff. There's no challenges, just to complete it a certain number of times. And then Rules of the 7 Deadly Sins. This one's a little bit more complicated. You actually have to do some stuff here, so read through and figure it out because there's only 5 days left. But these ones, there's a little story going on. Escanor gets kidnapped, so it's pretty hilarious. You get stamina pots, you get other things. I wouldn't farm these missions normally, but actually you might be able to farm the last one normally. SR treasure chest might be not that bad. 20 stamina though. Never mind, it's trash. You don't want to farm that for gold. I thought maybe, but no, even for 10. No, it's not worth it at all. But yeah, it's definitely worth it to play this for the diamond and for the extra 10 or 15 stamina pots that you get. We also have the share rewards. This thing is back here. This is really simple. You just click share. It's gonna pop up something. You don't have to share it. You just click away, and then you'll be able to claim it. Now, keep in mind when you claim this key, it goes directly into your current amount. So if you're at 4 out of 5, it will reset your timer. You don't want to do that. So just make sure that you have 3 or less remaining, so that your timer never gets reset back to 8 hours, being maxed out at 5 out of 5. So those are all of the events as far as I know. Obviously, there's like Hawk Pass stuff and other things. There's obviously the character level up event where you get more XP potions when you use them on characters, but that's just pretty straightforward. Another thing you can do if you are, farming and playing heavily and aggressively is you can combine the free stage gear farming that you're doing for the salvage event, and you can, instead of salvaging that gear now, you can +1 or +5 that gear and start equipping it randomly on characters. As you're going to see here, I have a bunch of characters equipped with gear, way more than I would normally have. The reason for that is I'm trying to bump up my combat class. I'm trying to get to 2 million so that I can secure the last HP increase. Even if you go below the combat class later on, it's not going to take your buff away. It doesn't unapply your buff. So yeah, if you're on the cusp of one of these rankings, it doesn't matter which one, you can strongly consider doing that to sort of cheeky get your way up there, and then salvage and then unequip the gear and salvage it at a later point in time. So hopefully this has been helpful to you guys for the 100-day events, for the bingo, for everything else. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any more questions. Remember, we still also have the Ghost Leg power-up. I don't know if we're still getting these tickets. I don't think we are. I think the drops switched from being from the other event to this event. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people just forgot about this because we've been doing it for the last like 2 weeks, and we now have all these new events. But yeah, it's still there. So if you have tickets, don't forget to spend them before it's over, because it only has 2 days left. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you want to see next on the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.